it's me, Hoshino. Yeah. Alright. We're jumping right back into drawing me, for me, by me. So yeah, sorry, you might hear stuff in the back. We got the window open because it was spicy inside and more cool outside, so. And last time we got like a good chunk of like the base stuff done. So I'm just going to be touching that up and then we'll see if we can't finish this tonight. Yeah, here we go. Man, what to talk about? Ooh, shit. I got the idea to do this because there's this song I kind of want to sing a cover of. It's from an otome game called Cinderella Phenomenon, and it's super awesome. That's why I wanted to draw this. So, who knows? I might not even ever use it. Because I also kind of wanted to get a better microphone before I tried singing anything ever again. But you know, shit happens. Who knows? I am just kind of not being good about this either and just going for memory. Like trying to think what Cinderella's shoes kind of did. Instead of just looking at like maybe what glass does. But you know, that's okay. I think we'll survive. I tried to find some like princess music to listen to while we were doing this, but like ain't a whole lot of copyright free princess stuff, you know. I'm just gonna I'm also thinking about going back to Photoshop. I got sad because I'm like, ooh, that's free. It'll be a nice little way to, like, you know, save a little bit, maybe. There's just too much about Photoshop that, like, I miss. So I'm probably might be going back to doing that. Send dudes. What is going on? Send dudes, send nudes. Send nudes, like noodles. Yeah, even like this blurring stuff, it's like there's easier ways to do it in Photoshop. So I just kind of want to go back to doing that. I'm in a fight and I need men. Oh. Shit. Oh, why did I do so many frills? Oh god. No, I know why I did it. I needed it for that aesthetic, baby. Wait, that's not white. Yeah, don't lie to me like that. Onto you. Also, I can also change brushes a lot better. How it be. It be. You know, we're feeling a lot better. I don't feel like I'm dying anymore from the ick. So that's good. It's a pretty alright day at work. Just, you know, the occasional, a lot of frills, yeah, man. Just the occasional, like, you know, weirdly rude customer for no apparent reason. We have a new teller at our work too, at the bank. And she's just starting, so it's like she asks a lot of questions, and she should, because, you know, she's new and it's people's money, so I don't blame her. But there was one guy who like came in and gave her like a check, and he was being really complicated about it. In my mind, I'm like, is this dude trying to hide fraud or some shit? But he was on her window, and I was just trying to listen in to hop in if she needed backup, because I got your back, bro. And then, like, she's like, let me just get the manager. I'm not sure how to do what you're asking. And he's like, you what? And she's like, whoa, reel it back. Or, like, roll back the attitude, Walmart. And then, but then, like, she was just like, yeah, I'm still in training. You know, I just don't want to mess this up. And so he ripped the papers out of her hands that he had given her and was like, I don't have time for your shit. And then, like, left the bank. So it's just like, bro, why'd you come to the bank if you're in such a fucking hurry, first of all? Never go to the bank when you're in a hurry. Like, ever. That's my number one takeaway as a teller. Never give tellers grief because they're just doing what the computer says. And two, never go to the bank if you're in a hurry. Like, are you serious? Never, ever. All sorts of shit can happen. Beads, bro. Give me them beads. Alright. Cunty behavior. Damn right. Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to think. I could tell work stories, I guess. That'd be something. What was another gay? Like, I've been called... Like, when I worked at Party City... I can talk shit because I don't work there anymore. When I worked at Party City, I had my life threatened a lot. At the bank, I usually just get called racist. Sometimes it's by white people. That's what gets me. Like, I'm pretty fucking vanilla, IRL. So, IDK. Like, I don't... Man. Like, I'm sorry that your account's negative $500 and that's why I can't give you $600, you know? I'm sorry, it's not because... you're not white. It's in fact because you don't have money. And like, oh, the other thing today. Wow, I know, right? What was it? The other thing today, and like the manager was like, I think it's because it's a full moon. And I'm thinking it's because everyone came in this morning with their umbrellas, opened them inside, so now there's all this bad mojo in the bank. But anyway, like, it happened 3 or 4 times today where somebody was like, hey, I found this wallet outside. And so I had to call the customer because, of course, they had Wells Fargo stuff in there. So I'm like, oh, yep, one of our customers. So I'd call them, and they'd be like, where? And I'm like, what? I don't know, on the ground. Do you want it or not? Come back for it. And they'd come in and be like, wow, I can't believe you found my wallet. I'm like, wow, I can't believe you just set it down somewhere and just left it. So that's nuts. Must have been. She's like, it's the full moon. Everyone's acting fucking nuts. Which I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was a full moon. That's pretty hyped. Maybe get some witchy shit done tonight. Who knows? I also bought, speaking of like full moon, I bought Cult of the Lamb for PC. I had it on PS4, and like I was almost done getting all the achievements. But then, like, my TV broke, so I haven't been able to play on my PS4, which is also why there hasn't been any Genshin kind of content. I mean, not that I would do a lot of Genshin content now anymore, because I can't do Vtuber and PS4 playthrough. I don't got that technology yet. So, that's why I no longer do customer service. Hell yeah, man. I'm happy for you. Like, that's the goal, is to get out of retail completely. Like, this is still retail banking. And granted, like, people way less violent when you're handling their money. Like, yeah, they can still be a fucking dickhead. But, like, it wasn't like when I worked at Party City. That shit was awful. Like, life threatened over balloons. Like, keep joking. I'm gonna do it to myself. Anyway. But here it's just kind of the more or less the, oh, are you stupid? Do you see how many zeros are in my bank account? Like, I'm a millionaire. And I just have to, they're like, sure are. I wish you would pay my student loans. Assembly jobs. Yeah. You know, I'm glad it works out for you, man. I am too scared to go anywhere near a factory. And it's like, because I saw that, what was it? It was a YouTuber, Daz Plays Games or whatever. I was watching him reacting to, like, factory safety videos. Holy shit. Because they show what happens when you fuck up. And I'm just like, ah! Like, I'm too scared to go anywhere near any of that shit. Not for me. Couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. Like, I am a pussy little girl. Thank you. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then next one. There's assembly jobs without heavy machinery. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess, you know, that makes sense when you just say it like that. Because I've seen those on TikTok. I don't know, maybe it's not technically an assembly job. But it's always like those, like, I don't know. I want to say they're like Chinese, like, shops or something. Where they're just a bunch of girls sitting at a table and they're packing AirPods. Like, I think about that sometimes, too, as, like, a factory job, I guess. Or they're, like, sitting there and they have to, like, count how many sponges go in a box, because that's how many gets wrapped up into, like, the, whatever, the sale thing. Because I've seen those. Still, I feel like that would be so boring. I don't know, the sponge one. I'm sure yours is a little bit more exciting than packaging sponges or AirPods. Closer to that. Alright, I get you. Feel that. That's cool. I'm glad that your hand is never going to just get torn off. That's pretty hype. That almost blurs it so much I don't even see what I just did. Let me put some more back on here. Helps pass time. Oh, headphones and podcasts. I see. Man, one time I had a job where I was, like, allowed to listen to music, but it was for a really shitty boss, so I guess that was the trade-off for me. Like, it was an art store, and I was in, like, the back warehouse part, and my job was every time they got an order in their online, like, Amazon store, I was supposed to pack that up and ship it out. But I got to listen to my own music. But boy, the boss was awful. Like, saying I was dumb. I think the whole point of their store, too, I overheard them saying it once. And maybe I didn't hear it clearly. But, like, they owned an art store, right? And they said, and everything in there was super expensive. And they were always just like, it's because we get, like, the best materials. Like, this is the best, like, ox hair brush you're ever gonna get. But then, like, I heard them say once, oh yeah, no, it's just a normal brush, and we just charge extra because artists are stupid, and they'll pay whatever they want for fancy stuff. And it was like, ew! Ew! Yeah, needless to say, their business only went downhill in the time I was there. I'm not even sure if they're still open. They were really bad people. people there were really cool, like the other artists I met. Because that was the other thing. They're like, even as a cashier, they said you had to have a college degree that had to do with art. Like, just to be a cashier, even. And we were still getting, like, minimum wage. Which was not a lot. Like, this was a few years ago. Don't mean to, like, age myself here. But it was a while ago. Like, before Minneapolis had, like, better minimum wage, I swear. Because I don't think I was in double digits. I don't think I was. If I was in double digits, I was at 10. And that was it. But yeah, they were like, you need to have, like, a college degree just to be a cashier, and then we're going to pay you like that. Are you serious? Bro. Disgusting. Mine closed where I was working, so I had to move, so I guess that's my downside. Yeah, I suppose, isn't it? I hear that a lot, too. It's like the job gets, what is it? How did you live? Oh, not well. Let's see. Because when I was making that, every paycheck was about $300, and I was homeless. Won't lie. Was homeless. Was sleeping on a friend's couch. $10 in a city is nothing. Exactly. I was on a friend's couch. They were like angels. Like, because I was in this friend's couch, but they also had 2 roommates. So it was them, person number 1, person number 2, right? And they were super nice. They all pooled for groceries. You know, I would put in like the $5 or whatever I could afford. They'd feed me, let me sleep on the couch, let me shower. Eventually I found another job, but that one was like commission based. So, I mean, at least it was art related. Like, that was like, that's why I didn't hate it initially, because that was the art based. Like, I was doing stuff what was it? Nickelodeon Land. For like, I was doing face painting and stuff. So like, I really enjoyed it. Like, the kids were cute, you know, and all the tips were mine, you know, all that. But like, there were some days where I'd go home with $20 after like a 6-hour shift. And then this $300 from the other job, it was not good. So yeah, I was sleeping on a friend's couch. And then after that, once the landlord kind of got on that I was still living there, they eventually were like, girl, you gotta leave. I was like, yeah, that's fair. Let me, like, give me a couple hours to find somewhere to go. And then I had another friend, though, who was like living in this house that he had rented with a whole bunch of other people. Like, I think at the time, I gotta count. So there was me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think total there was like 7 people in this house. And I was like, hey, do you have a spot? And he was like, yeah, you can sleep in the attic. And I was like, I'll take it. Rent was dirt cheap because there was that many of us in a house. But, I mean, we got by. I mean, fast forward a few years, like, I mean, we were all in that same spot, because I knew all these guys from college, right? We all went to, like, art school, 5 or 6. Okay, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah, you do remember. You were there. I was thinking, yeah. But, yeah, anyway, so rent was dirt cheap there. But that is how we lived. We got through it doing that. So, I mean, we're all in the same boat. That was kind of comforting in a way. But after that, I mean, after a while, we all got better jobs, moved, kind of split off, and now we're here. So, you know, I make a lot more than $300 every paycheck now. So thank God. And at least it's enough for me to do this fun stuff on the side, too, and do art on the side, too, without having to worry about if I'm going to afford a meal. Alright. Well, at least the base is done, so we're going to move on to shading here. Man. Those times were wild. Because that was also the time, like, early 20s, so, like, we were getting, like, sloppy drunk. Good times. Good times. Alright. And I'm thinking for this. That's great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thinking for this, we're gonna go backlit. I think that's the vibe I want. I think. Leaf balls. Oh my god. Leaf bro, brother. We didn't have shot glass, so for those of you who are not part of the Leaf Bowl Brotherhood, we had, like, we didn't have shot glasses. Or maybe we did, and we just weren't using them. But we had these, like, ashtrays that we got at, like, some Goodwill, whatever. And we filled those up and used those as shot glasses. Fucking. Just have one shot. Just... Who fucked me up? Who fucked me up? I fucked me up. Didn't have enough. Oh, that's what it was. We ran out of shot glasses, I see. Oh my god, though. God damn. Let's see. I gotta figure out how the light's gonna work now. I like to, like, I had some friends look at my more recent work and they're like, wow, your lighting and everything has gotten so good. Like, you're just, like, so good at it now. And I'm sitting here like, I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I feel like I just put down, like, shapes and it works. I wish I understood how I was doing these. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Just trying to get my light and shadow, like good. Like, up to a standard I'm happy with. I'm also super proud of, like, just the legs and everything on this girl. I felt like I drew them so well. Part of me really misses those days. Yeah, it's true. Every now and then it's just like, man. I mean, shit sucked, but at least we were having fun. Now everything sucks and we don't even have fun as much. That's called talent. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Man, though, like, my #1 art goal is to have my stuff look like Rilla's or be on that level. And if you don't know who Rilla is, your art is quite good. Did you ever consider creating a comic? Yes, I have considered making a comic. I had another thought too, is that I was gonna try and make it all animatics, because me in comics, like, I have the story written out, I have characters I love, I have a story that I think is pretty good, and, like, concepts. I just, formatting it to me and putting it in comic form is what kind of stops me from doing so. So my idea is that I was gonna, like, just make it all animatics and just upload it episodically to YouTube. But then I was like, oh, should I have, like, a separate YouTube channel for that? Should I upload it on this one? Like, even this one, like, when I started the VTubing stuff, like, I'd have thought that I'm like, ooh, shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because this is, like, my old YouTube from, like, way back when I was doing, like, nothing but Vocaloid stuff. So, like, every time I look at it, it says I'm, like, losing subscribers and views, but it's just because I deleted a bunch of old videos. And, like, some of those people are probably like, oh, this isn't the Vocaloid channel anymore. Bye. Which, I mean, fair. I'm not mad at it about. But it's just like, shit. Now I'm, like, not gaining anything. And, like, I'm losing people who did, like, my old stuff because the old stuff's not here anymore. So that's what stopped me from doing the comic. A really long, kind of roundabout answer. Sorry. But I did think about it. Like, I even had, like, 2 stories that I, like, wrote out. I just didn't post it anywhere because I was scared. I didn't know where to do it, how to do it. That kind of stuff. Let's Oh, and then Rilla. Right, I was talking about Rilla. If you don't know who Rilla is, she is the one, if you look up like Miku's Symphony, I think the last 3 years have all been her doing it. But she does all the art for that, and it's super cool. I think she did some art for like the mobile game too, some outfit like designs and stuff. But yeah, her art is god tier to me. That's my inspiration. That's what I'm trying to do, is get to her level, her like understanding of like light and shadow and shape and color and atmosphere, backgrounds. Oh, the goat, as they say. Let's see. Should that even have a color? I think it should. Or should it? I gotta think about how I did this. I designed this trust and I don't know how it works. That for sure. I think. Like that for sure. Yes. And then we're gonna fill this in. Because that's gonna still be in shadow. But I'm thinking it's gonna hit the dress enough from that way. We gotta trust the process a little bit here, I think. Wait, oh, wrong button. It's okay. Do what you think is best. Oops. If it is in your heart, you should go for it. I think it's a great idea for a comic I'd watch. Too many people are consuming and not creating. I feel that. I feel that. Oh my god, my VTuber keeps disappearing. Well, I'm here in spirit, don't worry. But yeah, like, and that's, oh my god, too, that was like my biggest thing when I started this VTuber thing. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is so great. Like, I don't normally get like hundreds of views or nothing, but it's like, just to like do something felt amazing. So, that's why I'm still going. I know some people, like, might be looking at my channel and be like, oh my god, this girl gets like 2 views a stream. Why does she even keep going? Because I'm having fun, bro. That's why I keep going. Shit. Wait, I think I gotta... Let's have a gradient here. I think that'll help. Yes. Oops. Yes. I think now is the perfect time since the ideal pool is drying. You might be right. You might be right. Maybe I should just fucking say fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta chuck it in the fuck it bucket and give it a go. Fuck around, find out. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Oh wait, I think. Doing anything special for Spooky Month? I really want to. I gotta think of some more ideas. Like, one of them I already did just because, like, I got the idea and I'm like, I can't wait. I want to do it right now. We had a stream where we just kind of sat down and rated 2-sentence horror stories. We read them and then we're like, is that spooky or is that not spooky? I feel like that's not very spooky. 1 spook out of 5. That was fun. I mean, there's some spooky games I'm gonna play. I did go and get Cult of the Lamb again. I had it on PS4, but then TV broke. So now we have it on PC. So I'm thinking we're going to play that at least once. At least once. That's one of my favorite games ever. So there's that. Oh yeah, I was going to see if I could find any, like, public domain, like spooky movies we could just like kind of chill and watch together. That'd be fun. I saw some other VTubers doing that. I'm like, oh shit, that's a great idea. Oh my god. Yes. I just gotta figure out which ones are okay to do that with. Because it's gotta be pretty for specific if you're just gonna be watching it for free, streaming it, you know? I think we might also try and play some more Five Nights at Freddy's. We only did one of them here on the channel so far. I don't think I'll be revisiting it. It really played with me. I don't like it. Oh, wait, this one should be a spot there. Oh, not that. Hold up. We need this one. Oh, wait. Gotta get some sick backlighting there. Oops. Get this lighting here. Oh my god, feet for free? Only for you guys. I'm not sure about all this light here. So what if I just give it a little bit of a... Oh, yeah, that's the wrong color. Much. I like it here. I must make food. Have a good stream. Thanks. Enjoy your food. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Let's see. I think that's a little bit too much here too. So let's just... here. That's looking okay. Now I think I want to add like some, what's it? I'm not sure what the technical term is, but like areas like here where it's like super, ooh, let me zoom in, let me get the right button. And here, where it's like super thin, I feel like the light would kind of come through, but it's not going to be bright, but it also shouldn't be complete shadow either. So let me get in there and do that. Let's see. Color. This maybe should be above that. Yeah, here we go. And we're gonna blur this out, baby. Yes. Yes. Love that. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm gonna do that again now because the clothing. Do you do tutorials? I have not, no. I haven't thought about it either because I always kind of pictured myself as like not a good teacher. Because I'd just be sitting there like, yeah, and then you do the thing, you know? Kind of slap it on there, see what looks right. I don't think I'm a very good teacher. Oh, this is just... Why did I do this to myself? All these frills, baby. I guess there would be less light anyway going up. So we don't need to worry about it too much, I think. Maybe if this wasn't just need a little bit more warm. You should. Better than Mark Crilley or whatever his name was. Oh my god, Mark Crilley. I remember him. What a dude. The man really thought he was changing anime. I cannot. Or manga, whatever you want to call it. I read his book too in high school. You Are Better. Thank you. I read like one of his books in high school too. I forget what it was called. Oh my god. But the sad part is I remember really liking it. But I'm like looking back at it, I was just like, oh shh. Ew. Why is she built like that? Kind of energy. Oh my goodness. Mark Crilley. I hadn't thought about that name in years. Okay. Once again, we'll do some here. Blend. This is another thing I miss in Photoshop. Like I just had an airbrush that wasn't dog do. And maybe this one isn't dog do. I just don't know how to use it. That could be it too. Never know. Okay. Also just like in Photoshop too, the lasso tool, I could select more than one thing and go to town. This one is like, no, that's what you selected. That's what you're working on. For now. till you unselect and select something else. I'm like, what if I wanted to select a little bit more? Start over. Oh, okay. We blend like our life depends on it. I don't think this one will get turned into a speed paint, mostly because my VTuber model I think was very in the way for like the part 1 of this. Did you try Clip Studio? I did. Oh man, I don't know what it was about it, but like I could not understand. I don't know if the hotkeys were just that much different for me or what. I did really like Clip Studio though. I just didn't like, I don't know. I guess too I had it on an iPad. That might have had something to do with it. Maybe I should give that one another try too. It would be a little cheaper than Photoshop. It's just Photoshop is what I used all through college, and so much of my like early work and animation stuff is in Photoshop. That where my know-how is, I should say. And Clip Studio was just really new and really foreign to me. Like, I got it because everyone's like, yeah, this is how I make a comic. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I need that to make a comic. Maybe that's why everything else isn't working. But yeah, maybe I'll give that another try one day. Maybe. Because I think that's like, what, like $5 a month for like the basic pack or whatever? And to be honest, when I looked at Photoshop not too long ago, like maybe last month when I was thinking about switching, it was like $10, I think, for that package in Adobe. Granted, that package had just Photoshop. So if you, as soon as you added like anything, like, I don't know, After Effects or whatever, it jumped up to like $80. So I mean, but I don't know, I also don't need After Effects. Like, I'm pretty happy with the editing thing I have right now. And no, I'm not an editor, so, you know, what I'm using right now is basically iMovie. So I don't know. But you know what else was really amazing in Clip Studio? Those brushes. The ones where it's just like, boop, and there's a building. Those were amazing. But I also had those in Photoshop. They were just a lot more work to like get. Let's see. What else? I've had people tell me to try Photopea, which is a free version of Photoshop that is exclusively online. Like, you have to open it in a web browser. I tried it. When I tried it, though, the pen pressure didn't work. So, again, IDK, that might be me. User error. I don't know if the website doesn't support it. I don't know. But I heard that one's really viable, too. If you guys, anybody, were looking for, like, a Photoshop alternative, I hear Photopea can be pretty good. Yeah, I don't want to highlight that, actually. I changed my mind. What was another one people told me to try was GIMP. Hated it, never going back. Oh my god. I'm sorry if you hear that. Again, my window's open because it was really cool and nice outside. But you know, we live right on a busy street, so shit happens. Ooh, here's gonna be a nice spot to do that too. Get that in there. Yes. Do not close this, please. Save. Yeah, they also had the 3D models in Clip. I have GIMP too. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the 3D stuff. Oh my god. I'm sure that works so amazing. I should maybe try it again. Because, like, Man, let me tell you, the iPad could not handle that 3D stuff. It was so amazing though. I'm like, oh my god, reference, boom, just like that, boom. Oh my god, the iPad couldn't handle it. Yeah, shit, maybe I need to give Clip Studio another go. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, it's not like size the worst thing in the world. I really, really like some of the blending stuff I can do here that is just impossible in Photoshop. Because, you know, Photoshop is just not built like that. Photoshop was built to be an editor, right? So, like, some of the stuff that you can do in here is pretty dang cool. Some of these blending, like the way some of these brushes work. I just wish that, like, the eraser didn't have to be a hard edge eraser. It could be like a leaf shaped brush. That was really cool in Photoshop. Alright. Man, I'm still not 100% how I feel about some of this area down here. But we'll keep going for now. For now. And honestly, I might chicken out and just do the background off stream. Yeah, cool music, bro. Again, I'm I don't know if you can hear outside, but oh my god. So loud. Yeah. Because I get nervous. I don't know if I'll be able to do the background on stream. Because that's going to be me, like, drawing a line being like, I hate it. Erase. It's a lot. The same reason, like, why I don't typically sketch or do the line art on stream. Why I try and get it to this point where it's like we're just adding, like, the base color or the shading part. Because I feel like that's the most interesting. Okay. But I do feel like we need to add some more shadows, so we're going to do that now. So this is the blue. We're just going to take a slightly darker blue. We could go right on this layer, but again, nervous. So I'm going to do a new layer and then do it onto it. And so this is usually like where I do like the really dark parts. The places where I know like shadow is not touching, or sorry, where I know light is not going to touch. And put that to multiply. So we're going to get in these nooks and crannies. I kind of already did this a little bit on the hair. But I like going over it with another shadow. We gotta do her tears too, that's right. Hitting the wrong brush. That's the other thing too that I like a little bit more in Photoshop. Like the brush was one button, and then you would just like right click to change the brush. Oh my god, it's so loud outside. What is my VTuber model doing? Sorry, I have like the stream up on like another. Were you in dorms in college? Yes, I was. I was in some very expensive dorms. They overcharged kind of dorms. But it was really nice. The dorms I was in was shared with 3 other people, each like dorm room. But we each had our own bedroom and our own bathroom. We just had to share a living room and kitchen. And then like there was a workout room, a game room, a theater. It was nice, but like I don't think it was as expensive as they charged. I don't think it was that nice, you know. But it was, you know, whatever. It's because they were like, oh yeah, you don't have to like pay rent. We'll just put it on your tab kind of energy. But that was a mistake, looking back at it. But live and learn. Yeah, that does sound nice. How are your roommates? Oh boy. Well, they weren't all bad. In my time there, I stayed in the dorms my whole time in college. And so through that, I had about 3 sets of roommates. Set number one, and they tried to put you with other people who were in the same majors. And so my major was, I was in media arts and animation. But the first group I was with, I was the only like arts and animation person in the in our room. Everyone else was like, I think they were all fashion. Which, alright, whatever. Kind of sad, but whatever. We'll get along. We did not get along. The three of them kind of just grouped up, and I was kind of like left to my own devices. Which, I mean, whatever. It was like freshman year of college. I was hanging out with the animation peeps more often anyway. But they didn't even last like a quarter. Like they went through like maybe a month of school before they were just like, yeah, this isn't for me. I'm done. And so it's like I didn't know them that well and whatever. But here, what got me was when they were moving out, because you can't stay in there if you're not going to school, right? When they were moving out, they were packing their stuff, and they took it upon themselves to also pack my stuff. And so they left with all my kitchenware, and all my pots, pans, plates, silverware, cooking utensils, eating utensils. Like, when they left, I had a water bottle left to my name in the kitchen. So that was awful. Because that was like, that shit's expensive to get all that. And some of that was like gifts from family and stuff, so like I was just extra like, this is ass. I hate it here. I swear to God. So after that, I like kind of just took it slow, bought stuffs back little by little. Like I had a pot and some plates and a bowl when the next set of roommates moved in, and I kept it all in my room. Dang crooks, right? Like, I know they had their own stuff, too. That's what, like, drives me insane, is that you had your pot. You can't even be like, oh, I thought this was mine. Because, no, you packed yours and then took mine. So, like, by the time the next set of roommates, though, came in, like, I had all my stuff, and it was, like, keeping in my room. They're like, why do you do that? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. The next set was alright. And one of them I'm still friends with to this day. She's really cool. She is making a comic. I don't know where she posted, though. I don't even know if shit's done. But I know she was working on it last time I talked to her. So, she's still cool. But then we had 2 other people. One of them did not talk to us. She was like, hey, my name's this. I'll be in the 3rd room. Don't talk to me unless you need to. Let's make this easy. And I'm like, alright. Sounds good. Whatever you want. And then we also had another girl with us who was like, hi, my name's this. I love my boyfriend. He's in the army. And I'm here for cooking. I'm like, okay, cool. She was very bipolar, and when her boyfriend broke up with her, she stopped taking her meds, and I thought she was going to kill us. Because, man, there's like, she was in the kitchen, like, cooking things. Like, so many different just things. She had stuff in the oven, stuff on the stove, stuff in the microwave. And, like, me and the other girl were, like, gonna go out. And, like, we saw her doing all this. We're like, hey, what you doing? And she's like, my boyfriend broke up with me. I just thought I cook and, there's this and that. And she started telling us, like, 3 different stories out of order. I don't know the beginnings, endings, or middle of any of the stories. She just kept going. Eventually, I, like, got out of the room, and the other girl got out of the room. I'm like, do we call somebody? What do we... And she's like, no. I'm like, what if she, like, murders us in our sleep? Like, what do we... No, I think... Yeah, let's talk to somebody. So we got, like, the dorm had, RA involved, and they got, like, the people from the school involved. We got her mom. She had to drop out. Like, it was just not in the cards for her. Other girl, I think, dropped out too, but she just kind of, again, pieced out. Came in like the wind, left like the wind. Just a gentle, hey, I'm dropping out. Thanks, guys, bye. Oh, bye. Hey, good luck out there. And the third set had a couple other girls that were pretty interesting. One of them was, "Hi, my name's this, and I am Cambodian royalty." And she was quite the character. I think is the best, nicest way to describe it. My gosh. I don't know if she was actually royal or not. LOL. Wow. Right? I mean, maybe she really was royalty, and that's awesome. But, like, I sure as fuck ain't treating you like a princess. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Man. Like, and she was in animation with me. And she was just, oh my gosh. One of those girls was very used to getting her way. It was something living with her. Like, I know one time she invited over a boy that she had a crush on. And she, like, cooked him a meal. And, like, she gave us, like, here, taste it, make sure it's okay. I'm like, I'm not eating that. And she's like, why? I'm like, it's chicken. She's like, yeah. I'm like, and it's raw. Like, that's why. And she's like, yeah, what about it? I'm like, it's pink. Chicken shouldn't be pink. She's like, what? Oh. And she made like a spring roll, fed it to the other girl. She threw up. She's like, why can't, what are we gonna do for food? He's gonna be here. I'm like, I don't know, fucking order takeout, I guess. I ain't cooking for him either. Me and my one pot. My one bowl. Like, what do you want me to do about it? But in the end, he ended up hanging out with the other girl more than he did hers. That was really funny. And eventually she dropped out to pursue cooking. Like, dropped out of the animation department to pursue cooking. But then she dropped out of that one because then she, like, knew her real passion was photography. And last time I checked, no, she was not a photographer. I don't know what she's doing now. I think she's a stay-at-home mom. But yeah, those are my college roommates. Some better than others, but I guess that's just what happens. Kind of roulette when you just decide to walk into a dorm and they put you with 3 strangers, huh? Wow. Again, I don't know if anyone can hear out my window with me, but they are definitely drag racing. Holy shit. I wish when I bucket tooled it would bucket everything that I'm tooling. It's been a while since I've talked this much on stream. I appreciate you guys. Because I know sometimes it gets kind of quiet in here because I just kind of zone out and I just start drawing. I know for these last few drawing streams too, there's been like no one here, so I've just been able to just be like, alright, we chillin'. But this is so much more fun. Oh my god. Oh, that's the wrong color. Wait a minute. No, that's the wrong color. Oh boy. Hold up. We can fix it. I can fix him. That's why it was looking like so dark. Oh my god. Word. We can fix this. Boom. Yes. Multiply. Yes. So much better. Okay. Hello? Oh, that's right, I still have it locked. There we go. This one little speck at the end there always gets me. Ah, no, not that much. There we go. Shadow the arm on here. Or this a little bit, because it's further away from the arm. So it's like it wouldn't be as defined. Another one. This is gonna be more just kind of general shadowing, just to get more feel for it. I don't think it'll be very dark. There's just some areas that I'm just like, it needs a little bit more sun, but I don't want too much. Yeah. Then if we, yeah, that's good. Then this one. Why are we selecting like that? Oh, all image. Psh, working later. There. So then we will just above it. These. This is like, oh man, what is this called? I don't know the technical names for anything. Refraction? Reflection? No, not reflection light. Gosh, I don't know. But anyway, there's usually like a really saturated bit where the light bounces around in the shadow. That's what this is. we're just going to turn that to overlay. Yes. How did you learn about lighting? Did you read? Oop, showing my clip thing. Did you read or just kind of figure it out? Well, I did go to art school, so there's a little bit there. But otherwise, it is just kind of, I've observed from other artists that I like and studied, like, because when I take a piece and it's like, what do I like about this? And I just kind of stare at it and I try and think, what is it that I like about it? Why is it making me feel like this? And usually it was lighting is the answer I came to, like how the shadows were working, how the highlights were bouncing around and like doing this like glow. So eventually I just kind of picked up on things that they were doing, looking at tutorials online, and eventually I came to doing it like this. So, I mean, just another reason why I don't do tutorials. Because even though I don't fully understand what's happening here to make it do this, I want to understand, like, why light does this or that. But I just don't have the knowledge to speak on it, I guess. Like, it's just like little things all add up, like the shadow is this color of the sky, the highlights are the color of the light, and that's why it bounces around like that. Yeah. Okay. And then under it, there's going to be like a little bit of a glow. So let me get that plopped on there. Oh, we got to do her tears too, I can't forget. So this is like where the light is really just going ham. So I'm only going to add it like on the tops here. And then above line, we're going to add tears and sparkle. Honestly, most artists don't know what they do, they just do. That's fair, yeah. Some of the stuff is just kind of, you just know. Like, you've seen it, you've observed so much that you know what you just know how to make it look like that. And I get that too. Oh my god, that's not how you spell sparkle. Whatever, it's for me. Layer names, am I right? Okay, so then we're just gonna zoom in. I'm gonna do her tears here. Which, I mean, and these are so small and the painting's so big that we don't have to go too ham. Just a wee bit here, just enough so people see that there's stuff going on. And then I want to add some sparkle. Maybe not like that big. Just a little bit. Yeah, like that. And then the shoes are gonna have a sparkle on them as well. Okay, the background's not going to be this color, so just to see how we're standing, I'm going to change it to and then some of this I don't like as much, so we'll blur it out. It doesn't need to be quite so intense. But I do need it. Yes. Yes, God. Man, I want to do a little bit more with the background, but like, I just don't know what. And also, I'm running low on time. I gotta like finish up stream here like right now. I was supposed to end at 7:30. My time now, 7:30 anyway, and it's 7:42. So a little bit over, but that's okay. We made great progress. We was chit-chatting. All in all, banger stream. Well, let me zoom in so we all can like appreciate. So yeah. In the bag. I'll be posting this on my Twitter. I think I have it linked in the description. It's also in the About Me tab on YouTube page here. I don't post a lot on Twitter right now. But it is, my schedule's there. Finished works are there. Random shit is gonna be on there, man. You know. Otherwise, here on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for coming, man. It was great chatting. Hope to see you again. Anybody else who was like lurking or hanging out, I appreciate you too, man. Thank you. So, I hope you have a good day, morning, evening, night, whatever it's gonna be for you. Hope to see you next time. It was me, Hoshino Nya.